What? Hey, what are you guys doing in my house? What are you doing? Nah, I'm just joking. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Sauce Spot. Today we're making tacos with homemade tortillas, and I can't wait for you guys to see it and maybe even try this recipe out. We're gonna have a quinceañera in your mouth. We're starting off with these flour tortillas. I got 2 cups of flour in here. Gonna go into a stand mixer. Don't want to do it by hand necessarily because it's messy. Live in a small place. And then I got 5 tablespoons of butter, unsalted, and then I have 2/3 cup of water in here. I'm gonna take a couple extra pinches of salt. There's already a little bit of salt in here, but it's good to just know you need salt in here. Both of these are gonna go into Chef Mike. If you got a problem with salt water, I don't know what to tell you. Don't live by the ocean. So we're gonna take these over here, probably for about 45 seconds. If you need longer, since there's 2 things in here, you can go a little bit longer. Those are gonna warm up. I'm not gonna be close to the microwave so you guys don't get ear blasted. And we'll cut right back to it as soon as those are done. All right, guys, that's done. Pretty much lukewarm. You don't want it boiling. This is all the way melted through. So the next step, you're gonna go ahead and put your butter with your flour, and I'm gonna put this stand mixer together like I'm a fucking Optimus Prime Transformer type beat, and I'm going to hit that down, get it about 2 speed. Didn't plug it in, don't have a brain cell in my head. We are gonna plug it in. Hopefully it doesn't explode on us. Now we're just gonna kind of mix that until it becomes sand quality, and then we can go ahead and pour in our water. But in the meantime, my lovely girlfriend is going to ask us some questions.
Hey Christian, so I got a couple questions for you actually.
Sure, yeah, what's going on?
If you want your eggs fried without cooking the yolks, how should you ask for them?
Well, you'd be at a restaurant or a diner and you'd ask for sunny side up. They'll spit in your food if you ask for that. Just order scrambled eggs.
Got it. Also, why can't I eat gravel?
You're telling me that you didn't get the update last week? I've been outside, not making tacos, and eating dirt and rocks like a chicken trying to grind their meal.
Interesting.
It's lukewarm water in here until it forms about a shaggy-ish dough, and then we'll hit another attachment on there. We're gonna let this go. And while that's going, I just want to talk about, I was rudely interrupted. I realized that I was going to topple the government, destroy empires, and more importantly, ruin Five Nights at Freddy's for too many people. If you come with me, walk over here, you can see that it's coming together quite nicely. I didn't show you guys me putting the dough hook on. Things got too sexual, too hot and heavy. But this is pretty much done. I'm going to take it off. As you can see, the dough is not sticking to my hand. It's pretty formed, but the biggest thing is this little baby needs to go memes. He needs to take a nap for about 15 minutes up to an hour, depending on your climate and everything. This is going to be put to the side. I'm gonna do a little cleanup here and there, and then we're gonna get on to the beef. We got my beautiful 80/20 beef here, about 2 pounds of it. Pan's pretty hot. All right, I'm just gonna kind of let this go. No oil in the pan, nothing like that. There's gonna be plenty of fat in there for it to go. I'm gonna start chopping it up. Wow! X Games couldn't even show you all that action right there. I do have some spices I have set up. I got salt, pepper, chili powder, paprika, garlic powder, and that's all kind of gonna go on. I don't like putting it on right away because it's gonna burn it. I'm gonna let that brown. While that's going, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare some accoutrements that I like. Just pretty simple stuff here, guys, nothing too crazy. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. We're going to just work on this onion, finely chop it. Everybody has the debate. Do you keep the butthole on? Do you keep it off? I don't. I never cry. I'm a man. Unless we're talking about like some like Among Us lore or anything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and take this skin off, make a mess. It's alright. Who's gonna clean it? Me. Who am I gonna feed it to? My dog. Just gonna make some cuts in here for both of these. See, no tears. Some people would be pissing and shitting themselves. Not me. We're gonna make some slits along the top. Put that one to the side. Go here. Put that one to the side. And just kind of get a small, medium cut on that. I'm making a mess, as everybody can see, but that's all right. We're gonna leave the little heels off. We're just gonna keep going. Move those to the side. Go ahead and pick that up. I recommend, as a home cook and a person who's worked in a restaurant, it's pretty nice having a bench scraper. This one has the tag on it for a little bit of extra flavor, and you can do that. I left it on there. It's really nice. I got some cilantro right here. Save the stems. They taste exactly like the leaves. I'm just gonna kind of bushel these guys up. Get kind of a rough chop going. I kind of just like to turn my stuff. Sharp knives are always a plus if you have them. I'm grateful to have one. I forged this one out of a meteorite that I found that hit me in the head and made me the way that I am. This beef's kind of going crazy. We're gonna go ahead and get some more action going. Chop that up. Make it sexual. Make it something you'd feed to your grandparents. If your grandparents aren't with us anymore, I apologize. They should be. This meal is going to be great for them. Why did I put the bench scraper in there? I needed it still. So we're going to take that. Go ahead and get a nice pile going right there. Kind of clean up the work surface as you would. And then go ahead, just put that on the floor. Give it to the rats that like to neighbor our houses. These guys, I like to just kind of quarter them out. You can cut them however you want. That's a nice, pretty way to do it. Some people would quarter them like this or half them. This would be nice if you had like a Corona to go with it. I would enjoy it. Or some people like to just keep the wrapper on like an idiot. Some people kind of want them like this. Boom. Boom. It's a lemon. If you didn't see that, I just ate one to show you guys that it wasn't poop. It wasn't poison. We're gonna go back to this meat. I really like to get this caramelization on there, so that's kind of why I put it in, break it up just a little bit. But mainly, you don't want to mess with it when it's first going. Kind of get a sear on there, get it nice and crunchy, get that caramelization going, Maillard reaction, all that kind of good stuff. Now's a pretty good time to put the seasoning in there. I'm going to go ahead and season it. Got some salt. I already told you all this. You guys don't need to know it. You're smarter than I am. Kind of just get that all in there. Lick your fingers. Does it taste good? If it doesn't taste good, throw everything away. Sell your house. Move to Alaska. Eat ice and beat seals. This is all going pretty well, guys. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. Pardon the messy ass sink. That's okay. Right now, we're just going to wait for this beef to go. I'm going to clean up one more time and come together and show you guys what I do with my flour tortillas.
So, welcome back, and I have a couple more questions for you.
Yeah, what's going on?
Do you think the Earth is flat?
No. You want to know what the Earth is? The Earth is a giant chode floating in space, trying to penetrate different objects.
So I got another question, actually.
Oh yeah, sure.
Do you believe in God?
Are you asking me? Are you asking me yet? Everybody buckle the fuck in, because it's... Look, guys. I get it. I said you're an idiot if you leave the wrapper on. I left them on all of them. I'm an idiot. Don't be like me. But I got these perfectly good green onions that you guys saw when I was cutting all this up. You're probably like, hey, Christian, what's that? Idiot, you forgot to cut them. No, I didn't. I moved the beef over to a smaller burner just to kind of keep it warm. But in the meantime, there's some fat right here, and I like to nestle them in. I'm going to go ahead and try to get these nice and cooked down, kind of a little bit more malleable. They're not going to be malleable. They're literally vegetables. Like it's not gonna become a paste. But you want to know what it is going to be? Delicious. All right, we're going to move on. We got this nice, good old dough. Springy, doesn't really bounce back. Don't know what I'm talking about. Never been good with baking. I just know this thing is going to be tight. So we're going to go ahead and get some good old flour on a cutting board. We're going to put that there. Yeah! Yeah! Like Magic Mike. All right. We're going to go ahead and cut these up. I like to get about 8 pieces out of them, kind of keeping the same, looking like triangle type beat. And then we're going to just roll these guys out, flatten them. So I'm going to roll it like this, get it into a ball, become slightly allergic to anything and everything that I have. I want to cough, but I won't do that. I don't want to cut it. We're just going to roll these guys out. You'll know like the perfect amount of flour and everything when it's not sticking. It was sticking before, it's not sticking now. There's some water in this. I didn't even realize this thing's been out in the desert for 14 days. You're going to ask, Christian, were you out in the desert? No, I wasn't. I'm lazy. I like to play nothing, but I'm going to cut that out because that's not funny. But I kind of like my tacos a little bit thicker. I'm going to go ahead and get all these the same length. I know I said I was only going to cut it once, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it again. What's up, guys? I'm back. All these are beautifully rolled out. They're not all the same, but that's okay. So we're going to move over here to a medium to medium light heat. These will go quick. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this guy in here and going. Like I said, this beef, it's just over here slowly going. I got those green onions nicely wilted away and going down. As soon as this pan heats up, we'll be on the way. Alrighty guys, like I said, these guys don't take too long. You don't want your heat too crazy. You kind of just want to keep it going. I'm going to just move this meat around. I really like my meat crunchy and everything, but some people don't. So we'll just go ahead and leave it there. Everything melted down perfectly. This bubbles up. That's how, like, you'll know it's a really good time to flip or get it going because it won't be kind of like that weird translucent. I'll just show you on the next one. So we're just going to be moving this around. Got some great color on that guy. It smells pretty good. Don't know why I put something hot to my face. And then here we go. You want to kind of constantly move them around because if you leave them in place, you'll get a real big smoke show without the lights, without the music. It won't be nearly as fun as you think it will be. Your upstairs neighbor just might shoot a gun down right into your like living room. You don't want that. You don't want any of that. But if you want to come over here and look, you can see that there's some bubbles going. That's just the dough getting cooked. At a higher heat, you'll see that it really likes to be dramatic and just like open up like it's trying to win an Oscar or get a role in who knows, a movie. Some of them actors and actresses really do anything to get into a movie, huh? So you're just gonna flip it. Got some nice color on this again. Real quick, just want to shout out to everybody that looked at me like, hey, this dude's just gonna be fat. I am gonna be fat, but I know how to make good food because I am fat. So we're gonna cut that down. No! Don't worry about that. So I got 2 tacos here. I'm gonna go ahead and put these to the side, cook those later with the girlfriend, kind of have a nice dinner. But I'm gonna plate some of these up for you guys. I like to take some of the taco meat, get it onto the plate. Looking kind of dry, but that's all right. Like I said, I like my stuff crunchy. We won't worry about that. Really like cilantro, so I'll go heavy on the cilantro. Go with some onions. This would be a perfect time if you guys want to like any like salsa preference, any sauces. I'm probably just not gonna go with the sauces. I'm gonna get some no juice from this lime. There we go. You just gotta crush the sole, throw that into the sink, and next thing you know, you got a pretty good looking taco. Pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. You might not be able to follow this recipe, but I can make a good taco. Till next time, guys.